How much money did you receive in INR total from the admit you're heading to?
40 lakhs.
How did we make you kick ass, Harsh? Anything that comes to your mind, your turn, go.
So the first thing I remember was when I started off, I just wanted to know that, I just knew I had to get into consulting, but there was no background to what I want to do, where I want to go, and all of those things. And I remember the first time we worked together, you gave me a questionnaire for the goals essays and everything. And it was like a 500 word character limit for every question. And I could only write about 80 to 90 words. I just had nothing else to write. And when I sent them to you, and you mentioned you were brutally honest, and I love this particular thing about you, because I am someone who's brutally honest. Like I'm a very straightforward person. So you said that you've not done your research on what you want to do. Go through the management consulting videos on Teachable. Go through the companies that you want to probably get into, and look up the roles that you have. And it took me a while. It took me more than, I think, a week and a half, or more than even 2 weeks, to get into the zone of what exactly I want to do. I was like, okay, we'll go to consulting, but I had no clue of where in consulting. What will I do? Will I do financial transformation, digital transformation, what? So when I went through that, it just opened my eyes to the world, if I have to say, because I am in consulting right now, but my line of sight was very one-dimensional. I was just looking at data and technology and everything. So that was the first thing. The second thing I would say was the networking part. So I started this process actually this time last year. It's been a year now. And before I took my GMAT, I had already spoken to a few people about the schools and everything to understand what score should I be targeting. And my questions during that time, when I compare that to the question that I was asking people during the networking process that we were going through, they were drastically different. I mean, it was like I was just trying to gauge something by chipping some of the top of the iceberg, with not going in deep at all, not understanding what the school is about. And I was just looking at schools based on rankings and GMAT scores and all of those things. So the fact that I was able to look into schools in a deeper way, understand what the culture was, look at things like what do they do for fun, what are the activities that happen that help you become a better leader, understand more people. So those things opened my eyes, and I realized that some of the schools that I was really looking at were not exactly my fit. So another thing was that. And the last thing was the interview process. So I always thought that I would clear an interview. I had the skill set or the knowledge base to clear an interview. But when we started off, the first time we had an interview, and you said, you're not feeling it. And I was like, but I am doing my best. How are you not feeling it? So that was kind of an intersection for me to understand how things work, how they're different from, say, a job interview. So yeah, I think these 3 points were very crucial for me. Looking back at the last 4 months that we've been together, I see myself improved in these 3 areas.
And can you show us your biceps? How excited you are? Thank you. Thank you.